What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Better put that on. Lockdown is in full force here in Melbourne. As you can see, we've got the mop. Lockdown mop is growing. I've got hair falling everywhere. I am doing one of the two things that we're allowed to do in this lockdown. One of them is go to the supermarket. So I'm gonna do that. And I want to talk to you about the known gearbox issue in the B8 8.5. No, I think they fixed it in the 8.5. So I want to talk about the issues in the B8. Now, I have a B8 Audi S4, and I've had the car for a while now. I think a bit over between 6 months and a year, and it has been really good, and I've done a lot of work to it. But when I first got the car, within the first week, actually, I bought the car secondhand, obviously. It was perfect. And then I had noticed coming to a stop, the car would shudder. So second gear into first gear would sort of push you forward. And sometimes it wasn't so bad. And there was one day in particular where I actually had a friend in the car with me, and it was so bad to the point where I thought it was dangerous for the gearbox, and it just felt like the car was hit from behind. So right now I'm pulling up, so second, and then boom into first, and it's like, geez. So what I did is I was just using the paddle shifters to manually shift it at a low enough rev range, so that we could stop that from happening, because it was insane. So I wanted to talk to you guys about what I had done in order of the things I did to fix the issue. I had a couple of people comment and ask about the issues in the gearbox, and I also had someone message me regarding their gearbox issue, and some people have got fault codes coming up on the gearbox, and some people have the very common issue of losing a gear, including reverse. My problems never got that sinister. However, it's still the same issue we're dealing with here. The gearbox had issues, and before long I was probably going to get one of those codes. So first thing I did, I took the car to Audi. Audi said the vehicle needs a Mechatronic Repair done. So I'm making this video because when I found this information out, I looked high and low and I couldn't find a definitive answer for what I was looking for. And so with me now completing a lot of this stuff, it all makes sense to me now. Audi quoted me $4,000 Australian for the gearbox repair. I thought about doing it just to get it over and done with, and then I'm an auto electrician by trade. I work on my own cars all the time, so I said leave it. I found the repair kit, which is just the circuit board basically, for about $700, and Mark and I, if I can find the footage I'll insert it here, Mark and I went ahead and did the Mechatronic Repair. So basically you pull the whole Mechatronic unit out, you remove a section of the Mechatronic unit, and you replace it with the new part that you get. Now, I was watching videos on YouTube of other people doing it, and when they pulled their Mechatronic out, it looked like it needed to be replaced. It looked like crap. When I pulled mine out, it was like brand new, and as you would expect. So I was just looking at it, I was like, geez, this doesn't look right. Everything just looked perfect. It just looked so clean. So yeah, anyway, we do the repair, and it seems really, really good. And then same stuff. It's a little bit better. Apart about that one day where it was extreme, that was only the once. It's only done that once, and yeah, it never happened again. But I did the Mechatronic Repair and it didn't fix the issue. So also before doing the Mechatronic, I did log in with VCDS. So that's like a coding tool, and just plugged into one, check fault codes, there was none. And two, you can go through and reset things. So you can reset clutch pressure, reset, what else did I see? This is a while ago now. There's about a list of maybe 5 things. And if you just Google I think it's DL501 gearbox VCDS coding, it will come up with what to do. However, it was rejecting the coding, so I didn't look too much further into that. I gave it a go, it didn't work. What I did next was very strange. I tuned the car, and I also did a gearbox insert kit. So this is from, I think it's ECS or 034 Motorsport, one of those two. It's basically, there's big flaws within the gearbox. So there's a sort of rubber gearbox mount, and over time it deteriorates, and I guess it allows movement in the gearbox. There's a little insert for that, and then I actually went ahead and did the all around the car, so there's subframe bushings and all that sort of stuff as well. That made a huge difference in the car. 2, I tuned it stage, what did I do? I went straight to stage 2. Now, the gearbox is being treated more aggressively now because of the tune, and I can feel it because it's accepting much more power. In order, those things have essentially eradicated the issues. The car has it doesn't do any of those problems anymore. So if you're having gearbox issues, what I recommend, get the transmission insert kit. It's cheap, it's easy, and it could potentially really help. If you're having coding issues, if you're getting faults, you need to clear the fault codes, and you most likely need to do the repair. Start with the repair. Audi are going to quote you an astronomical amount. I'll tell you now, the reason they charge so much is because they actually remove the gearbox. I'm pretty sure to do this install. So they're not just stinging you a lot. They are, but they're doing a lot more work. We didn't have to rip the gearbox out. You can do it from under the car. So do you need to remove the gearbox? No. If you do it, yes, you're going to get charged a lot for it. So if you can do the repair, do the repair. Now, if it doesn't fix it, you need to replace the Mechatronic. That's the whole thing. If I had that footage there, you'll see it. That whole thing that comes out from underneath the gearbox, it's got solenoids and electrical components and all sorts of things. It pretty much controls the gearbox, tells it what's going on. That is going to be very expensive. I don't even, probably, I'm making up numbers here. 8 grand, I guess, over here, probably, I don't know. But if you can look it up yourself anyway, the Mechatronic unit, it's very expensive. Start with the insert kit, get a coding tool, read the codes, try and clear the codes, and then try and log in, and if you can, in adaptations, try and reset some of the clutch, whatever there was, all the pressures and all that sort of stuff, reset all that. And lastly, do the Mechatronic repair. I want people to understand that I jumped straight into the Mechatronic repair. It was one of the most expensive things. I'm like, yeah, that's it. It's gonna fix the issue, and it didn't really do anything for me. So, you know, and I was like, that insert kit is not gonna, like, this problem is just too big for that insert kit to fix it. However, it helped immensely, and since doing there, so obviously I've been driving around now. I'm on my way to the supermarket. The gearbox isn't working great. We're going to go manual. We go 1, 2. You can probably hear that, no doubt. And now that's what I mean about pulling me back. That's what I mean about the gearbox is now under a lot of pressure. It's just getting hammered and then coming off and engaging and disengaging, and it's handling it fine. So the next thing I'm thinking about doing is a gearbox tune as well, a DSG tune, just because the car's going to be making more power soon, and that's it needs to happen. But if you're watching this video, you're experiencing issues. If you are getting faults, jump on the computer, as in VCDS or some other coding tool, read the codes, try and clear the codes. If you can't clear them, you're most likely going to be looking at a Mechatronic repair. Start with the repair or the replacement. You don't have to do the repair then replacement. People just do the repair first because it's cheap compared to the replacement. And if you do need to do a replacement, you know, this isn't a video saying that you can get out of doing it, because a lot of these cars will need it done. It will have to happen, and it could even happen to this. You know, like, yeah, I've gotten sort of lucky with did the Mechatronic, didn't do anything, did the insert, did the tuning, whatever, and it seems fine now, but I don't know what's going to happen 6 months down the track. Actually, that's another thing with these gearboxes. So no matter what you do, they're not, in my opinion, I don't think that they're ever going to be perfect. And yeah, maybe they should be, I don't know, but it's not a perfect gearbox. Like when you go into reverse, you get an automatic car, you hit it in reverse, you step on the gas, it goes. When I put this into reverse, I wait until it sort of engages itself and starts rolling, and then I'll touch the gas. If I put it in reverse and don't wait that 1 second and hit the gas, it's sort of delayed in the time that the gearbox is engaging, and so you go reverse, hit, touch accelerator, and it's like bang, and it throws you back because it's like it's taken that extra second for the clutch to engage or disengage, and for the car to start moving. I don't know if that makes sense, but anyway. Is it normal? Don't know, but is it a problem? No, not at all. It's just put it in reverse, car starts rolling on its own, then you give it a bit of gas. It's a second or 2 seconds of extra work. So I don't know, someone might know a lot more than me and comment below and be like, yeah, that means your gearbox is stuffed, but I don't think so. The gearbox has been, like I said, ever since the repairs that I've done, it's been great. So yeah, I just want to let you guys all know about that. So I'll go normal, so we're in fourth, third, oh, it's a bit early, second, I'm just going to stop here. It's fine, it's always fine. I haven't had issues, I think since, I can't exactly know when, between doing the insert kit and the tune, it has been phenomenal. Alright guys, I want to say thank you for watching. Hopefully there was some information there that helps you with any issues you might be dealing with, or if you're looking at buying one of these cars and it's a B8, definitely you need to be aware and look at what issues are happening and adjust accordingly. If you have any questions, just drop them in the comments below. And yeah, I know my issue was a little bit unorthodox, but with the vast majority of things that I've done now, it's given me a better understanding of these gearboxes and what happens and what goes wrong. And so obviously want to give that information to anyone that it might help. And yeah, thanks for watching. Catch y'all in the next one.